Right, so we're back again, and I've still got the camera up here where it should be, well, it used to be, before I had to kind of switch it, but I've already mentioned that last week. Um, so today is the last of the Amiga Arnie stuff. The title was inspired a bit by my other half, who decided to call it Arnie to the Arnolding. Um, so, so that's what we're gonna be looking at is Last Action Hero, Arnie 2 and Arnie 1. Arnie 2 and Arnie 1 aren't specifically film based, but was requested by um, Andreas. No, not Andreas, is it? No, not Andreas. Andreas is a completely different person. Give me a moment whilst I remember who it was. Antaeus, that's it. Sounded similar. So it's Antaeus that suggested those two. And it kind of rounds it off anyway, because it kind of gives it a nice 3. And we've been basically playing 3 games per stream anyway, so it kind of works out that way. But before we start this, I do want to talk about Maydos, because we're on partway through the month. And Maydos will be a celebration of Windows 3 games. A bit like how December works, but specifically for Windows 3. I have started doing some of the, how do we call it? I'm just trying to find the window capture. So this here is basically me looking into the work for it. You can see it says Maydos for streamers because I'm trying to copy the Windows workgroups type thing. I haven't done a bad job, to be honest. So it's using apparently it's using Times New Roman, and it's really squashed. So you won't. Oh, hang on a minute. Can't see that yet. There we go. I forgot to transition. So yeah, as you can see it there, it's got Maydos for streamers, and that W there was to test whether I can get the correct W, and it seems to work. So this is Times New Roman. It's quite squashed in, very thin. The top part of it is kind of a copy. Let's see if I can just move my window. So if I take this and I can move it out, you can see it's kind of similar. I don't think I'm going to keep it though. I might copy it all the way through and see whether it looks okay, but I might just go and find somebody else's kind of contribution to doing that as a kind of, like find it on the web somewhere. I'm sure someone's got a free one that I can pick up, because I can kind of do stuff, but I'm not brilliant at it. So I'm sure yeah, there's the black underneath it. It's okay. It's just not quite right. I mean, it looks okay, but yeah, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate kind of this, and I think we're going to change version 3.11 to something like version 2023, and then put something in the bottom that basically says celebrating Windows 3 games, something like that, just so we can get something. And then I'm going to see if I can get this logo as a kind of as a stream icon, not stream icon, emoticon, that sort of thing. So at least that's kind of part of the month. I'm not revealing yet what I'm going to be doing as the main game, because I'll keep that under wraps. I'll let you know maybe the week before. So what we got? How many? We've got like a week left before I start this. Jeez, I'm cutting this fine. So I need to get this out really sort of by this mid of this week. I'm going to try and get that done by Wednesday. Try not to get too distracted. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Meadows, and that's going to be quite fun. I'm returning back to the 3.1 box, so that'd be good. Right, so let's start with the first game for Arnie, the last of the Arnie games. And I've also remembered that I've forgotten to put the audio back into the monitor. It's still on the Windows 98 box. There we go. Right, so let's get that started. I mean, this originally got asked for by Amiga Kami some time ago. That's what year was Last Action Hero? As in the game, because I don't think it was the same. '94. It might have been some of the
Amiga_gamer says as a child, Arnie took a music class at school. The teacher said each student would play the role of a famous composer. One student said, "I'll be Beethoven." Another said, "I'll be Mozart." The next said, "I'll be Tchaikovsky." Arnie said, "I'll be Bach."
Terrible. Terrible. Well, appreciated, but terrible. Right, okay. After that bombshell. Last Action Hero. Totally worth it, 1000 shadow. Yeah, you can hear that. I'm just going to drop the volume down a bit. It's been pushed up because of the Windows 98 box. There we go. Oh, I can change the lives. I didn't realise that. Go up to 5. So we've got 3 difficulties. Difficulty none. That's an interesting one. What is difficulty none? Is it like a practice mode? See what happens if anybody hits me. Okay, so yeah. Still get hit. Maybe it just makes it easier for me to punch the other side, because I've noticed that the last time I got too close, I just got wasted like that, pretty much. Although I am noticing the health of the other enemies aren't that great, so it could be that it's a bit easier. Yeah, I'm still being smashed around if I get knocked down and I don't move straight away. I think I died around here last time, but I think it was more of a game over. Do not ask me how I'm doing some of these moves. I'm just waggling the joystick and pressing fire. That's what she said, I know. No, it's not. It's definitely not any fire. Sorry, it's definitely not Final Fight at all. I mean, it tries fairly well. This guy just reminds me of the two big guys from Double Dragon, actually. Could I say Final Fight, but it's not that one. Especially with that move, because that's something they would do, sort of. It was more of a kind of, it was similar anyway. Need to kind of go around, I think it's gone. No. Because I remember they used to throw you up in the air as well. I think. Oh yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to do the whole sort of walk into move like you did with in Golden Axe with the two knights. You kind of had to kind of come up and then down, but that's not working now either. I'm just getting easily easted. That was a lucky shot.
I'll be back.
To put into context, this is newer than Streets of Rage. Oh, was Streets of Rage late 80s or pushing 90s? I mean, the music for this is actually pretty good. Streets of Rage was 91, possibly 92. I'll have to check it out in a minute. Oh, that was just my stupid phone. At least I got to the warehouse, but that's not the point. I think what I'm going to need to do is have a quick look at the controls, because it's definitely definitely a move list that I'm going to have a look at. Oops, that was stupid. Got 4 continues, that's fair enough. Can I pause this a second? Yes, I can. Good old P for pause. Right, let's see. Streets of Rage. 1991 was Streets of Rage. But was that Japan or was that everywhere else? Yeah, Japan, August 91. North America, September 91. Everybody else got it in October of 91. The 92 releases were the Game Gear ones. And Master System got it in 93. Yeah, good guess. See, the question is it possible, has someone actually done a Streets of Rage for Amiga? I mean, I'd say it's probably possible. I'm sure somebody has done one. Or maybe I've just not thought about it. You know what, whilst I'm here, I'm just going to quickly find the points, not the points, the moves list. Day guesses are usually based on when I had the platform, or when I visited friends who had the platform, used to current school to play Streets of Rage. I left in 94, so figured it was a few years earlier, yeah, okay. Last section... Hero, Amiga, manual. Should be the manual somewhere. Guide and walkthrough. Right, controls. It says A and B to jump and punch. Up plus punch is a roundhouse kick. Down and punch uses a special item. What is jump then? And there's driving controls in this as well, apparently. That can't be right. Oh, this is the Game Boy version. So why did you tell me it was the Amiga version? Sorry, I'm just trying to find some sort of... Yeah, the Hololight doesn't even have any controls for this, so if anybody can find the controls for this, that'd be really cool. Otherwise I'm just winging it. I mean, I can kind of figure out what some of them are, but I just waggling the joystick as it were. There might be the WHD folder, right? After, have a look after this then. I mean, to be fair, I am on difficulty none. In fact, yeah, let's have a quick look to see if they are, because then I can go back and put the difficulty a bit higher. Here's the readme. No. Show all files. Nothing in the data. No, I don't think so. Worth a look anyway. Amiga doesn't have my, yeah, just check those. Well, I just thought they'd be there, but it's fair enough. Get back and increase the difficulty level. Actually, let me just leave this on this screen and see whether it'll actually say anything about controls here, because sometimes it will do. Okay, that's a no. Fair enough. Right, we'll put this on mild, just to give myself a bit of a challenge. See what the so the health bars are about the same. Maybe it's the bosses that are a bit harder. Ah, I was hoping to sneak one in then. Move, move. Oh, okay. No, oh, I can't. I was just stunned up. Oh, I can pick that up. Okay. See if I can. I think it's down and grab. Oh. I don't know what the hell I was trying to do there. That's like, gotta get to some. No. Maybe there's an item in it, possibly? Down. Sometimes you just can't get close enough. I think 0 difficulty gives you a bit of a benefit for that. use the walls as a cover. Right, is there anything which... I'm trying to find what's in the bin here. Without them... Come on, don't jiggle me. No. I'm gonna waste a light just trying to open it. There we go. Okay, what was that? Prize? Money? Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot I was in the wrong bit. Do this one-handed for a bit. Put myself in a good position so far, touch wood, it's working. Oh, fuck off.
I'll be back.
Right, let's see how many lives I lose to this guy. He's now got half the power. I've just noticed as well as less continues. We had 4 on the 0 difficulty. So I'm wondering whether easy difficulty gives me an extra continue. As soon as he does that, that's it. Half your health's gone. Got you.
I'll be back.
You know what? I think Amiga Cami, as a suggestion, should do. And I know people don't like other people saying you should do that, this or should do that. But as a suggestion, the next Amiga games category, I think, is like beat 'em ups. Something along the vein of some decent Final Fight clones. I mean, technically you could do it for the one that's currently on, which I think is still going, which the category is sword and sorcery, so you could still do it for that, arguably, because Gauntlet Naps are basically Final Fight 1-on-1, not run 1-on, it's a gang beater or something. I can't remember the official genre. Something like gang beat 'em up or something like that. Actually, thinking about it, I remember recently, I think within the past couple of months, there's a streamer called McCaw45 who plays sometimes really obscure stuff, like Korean sort of games, and he does delve into a bit of Amiga, and when he does, I think playing things like there's this Polish game, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's definitely one of these kind of beat 'em ups. like, it wasn't Mean Streets, it was something else, and I can't remember what it was. Oh. Once I've gotten rid of this guy, I'll shout out McCall45 if nobody's heard of him. Just do a quick shout out for that.
Run back. No! There it is! Okay, stop. No, you keep doing it! Hey, we still got freaking 4 lives. We still freaking 4 lives. Ah, holy shit! Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
Wow, this is a long clip.
Oh my god! You need a freaking shield for this. You need a shield for this shit. Oh, this is ridiculous, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious? God. Oh my god, that's like
The sheer irony, the clip that got played was an Amiga one. But yeah, he will play a lot of. He's recently done Rise of the Robots, and I remember there was the 3rd robot you usually get up to, the Crusher, who's fucking impossible to get past. I think he did eventually get past it in the end, but he kind of worked out what was going on. Took him a while to do that. He's also done things like on the NES. There's 2 Star Wars games. There's Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. The one by, I think it was Parker Brothers. Really nice graphics one. Was it? No, was it JVC that did that one actually? Before they did Super Star Wars. And he's played through to completion on those ones as well. And he'll just plow it for hours. He did do a Predator stream recently. And basically went through, he played the Amiga and I think, was it Amiga and or SD version? He played one of them at least. And then he played, I think he played a NES version. And, because he was strictly on the films, I think there was a mobile version he played. I can't remember. But I think he also played Predator 2 as well. But yeah, he's worth checking out. I won't surprise me if he's gone through and played this. Oh, piss off. That's a gold bar by the looks of things. And I've got an extra life, sorry, that's good. So it's worth hitting the boxes. Just working out how to hit things without messing up. I wonder whether the gold bar is more like the ticket from the title screen. I'll just stay off for continue anyway. Which was right at the beginning. Nice bit of stun locking there, I think. Reminds me of in Streets of Rage 4, at least in the original, well, I say original, the first release of it, if you did a stun kick, you know, the one where you kind of jump and then you kind of put down and fire, so it's like a jump kick, but it's not. You could get right in the middle of the sprite and just basically stun lock them until they're dead. And I do have a highlight of me doing that. Right, let's see if we can... Problem is trying to open these boxes. I don't know what you mean. There we go. Don't know what that was. Yep, dead. We have to go all the way back to beginning again. I might switch the difficulty down to easy for another run. Bit bossy, but doesn't really help when you're trying to remember what the controls are. Especially trying to open the boxes. Yeah, I try sometimes to see if I can sneak a hit at. And sometimes it works, but not always. Like that. And sometimes you can get in front of them just enough that you can hit them. Because otherwise it ends up being tedious waiting for them to come backwards and forwards. And finally kind of Split them down. But that's annoying. The fact that as soon as you go down, they just hit you again. That was hell. Any more continues? No. Well, at least the end bit is quite nice. Okay, let's change the difficulty to easy. Oh, come on. Coke gets a little bit of hell. toss me around again. Bit of safety for a while. Nice try. See how many attempts it takes me to get open the bin with a roundhouse kick. Real one, and the hamburger does pretty well in terms of health building. Let's see if I can get back over here. I think maybe the idea is you kind of, on this end, I was going to say get high enough that the computer won't go up and round.
I'll be back.
That's half the hell. Looking at this, try not to. Oh, that's another headbutt. Oh,
I'll be back. Where's the one with the new life? Come on, don't let me. Come on.
3 lives, yeah. So basically, the easier it is, the more continues you get. I do not know what the film reel is. Maybe it's just points. If I'm lucky, it's an extra continue. Come on, that was a cheap shot. Right box. Is this the one with the life in it? No, it's not unreal. Oh, fuck off. There is no need for that. What the fuck? This game is cheap. There we go. Shit, need to get around these. There we go. So I'm also noticing if the sprite is slightly off in terms of when I'm trying to get a second hit in, it's against me. You'll see exactly what I've been, well, beforehand when I did it and got it slightly wrong. come on. Swear, if it puts me back to the beginning again and I continue on this level, I think I'm just gonna give up. No, don't go there. Health, not that that was any use. No, don't. Fuck. No, that was my stupid fault. I'm not doing this level again, I'm sorry, it's just this level is just so and we've been doing this for at least over an hour now, so it's worth going to the next game. Oh. Right, okay. Arnie and Arnie 2 is the next games. Let me just try and find... if there's any... date for it. 1992. That's interesting. Hopefully this will run. Right. Select Trooper. Atomic Arnie. Slicer Sly. Mad Dog Nick. Butcher Baz. Thumper Tom. Gunner Jerry. Fiery Fred. Cutter Clive or Killer Ken. Well, we've got to go with the Atomic Army. Let's start the mission. Mission 1 briefing. Your objective for this mission is to find and enter the enemy's underground missile silo. Good luck, trooper. Up, down. Okay, so basically up, down, left, right. With a bit of... Feels very much like Green Beret. Oh, there's health. Oh, fucking hell. Didn't get up too quick. Don't know if this is a good idea or not. Right, let's be careful of the Oh, okay. Long drops hurt. Rip Trooper, your heroic deeds are recorded on National Memorial. Press fire. Okay. Oh, the big boy balls. I think there's something slightly wrong here. Let me just go out and go back in again. Slight graphic corruption there. Bit quiet today. Well, I haven't been streaming for a week, so I think people have kind of... I think I streamed last Friday, and that was about it. I was going to do Sunday, but my brain was on Sunday brain mood. I ended up just playing a bit of Power Wash Simulator because my brain just wasn't in it. But hey, it's fine. It's not like I don't have VODs for people to look at. Oh. Let's go up here. Right, now remember not to take 4 damage, which I still do anyway.
First aid.
Let me try to get this I can.
Good.
Oh, you fucker. I don't believe it. Just got to the the health arrow as well. I have extra ammo. Oh. So it looks like the permanent ones on here are the, I don't know what you call them. Mortar bombers? So there's one there. Which means I'm going to have to come up here anyway. Now I've got to come down. The repair tech finally gave the 1084s the graveyard. He couldn't fix it, so ended up buying another one. Got it cheap, so that's good. A bit of a shame that the repair tech couldn't save him. Considering it was recently recapped, even worse. It's like all that effort you've gone through, and it's just still. I suppose you can't kind of save everything. Oh, that was stupid.
First aid.
It says ammo over here, but I'm not sure why, because I don't see it kind of going any lower.
Gun.
Oh, fuck. Never heard of this game. Yes, have I heard of it? No, I don't think I've heard of this one. And Tear suggested this as a kind of additional to the Arnie games that I've been playing. So we're on the last week of it now. I've just finished playing Last Action Hero, which I found to be frustrating. Is probably the best word. It tries to be a final fight, but it's not very good. But I'm trying to give it a benefit of the doubt, and it certainly has some moves in there. But the problem is, I'm trying to think what the problem is. Because I don't have a manual, it makes it a bit harder for me to work out what I'm doing. Oh, come on, this is bollocks. There we go. So some of the moves I was pulling out, I was kind of winging. It's not an official Amiga Arnie game. No, it's not. It's just more of an homage to him. Yeah, we actually saw that Lemon Amiga didn't have the manual. Unless you mean to this game, but this game seems to be fairly self-explanatory. Well, this guy's gonna be a bit of a difficult one to... Yeah.
First aid.
Go. Oh, there's one of those. I have to go back. Slowly getting further in it.
Gun.
Oh, fuck. Amiga prices were insane down here. There's a fully yellow Amiga 500 on eBay for over $500 before days ago. Wow. Or in Australia. I'll be back in a minute. Let me go grab a drink. Put 3 in there just so I can see where I am. Drop 2. Okay, not doing too badly, getting a bit better. Back to sleep. Excuse me. Right. Okay. There's another game on the Amiga. I'm pretty sure there was some sort of... Oops. It was a game about you taking on terrorists in an oil rig or something. I need to find what that was.
First aid. Gun.
The standing near the explosion does affect you.
Ammo.
I'm glad that the first aid is there.
First aid. Ammo.
Well, unless I got shot before, maybe I did.
Gun.
I wonder whether you can change weapons. That would be interesting. miss this jump, aren't I? Oh no, I didn't. I was lucky. Oh, I've got to the end. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I actually got to the end and I messed it up. Right, okay, right, let me just see if I can find... Amiga format gave this 44%. No manual for this either. Although Arnie 2 looks interesting. Alright, let's wing it then. We've got another, I think I finished playing the other one at 1:45, so I've been playing this for about 20 minutes. So I'll go until about, for another 30 minutes, I think that'd be fine. I might be able to get through mission 1. I mean, sure, I don't have to take the mortar guys out, but it'll help in the long run, I think. And as you've already seen, when you get rid of them, they disappear permanently when you die anyway. So it definitely makes that part easier. See, it says gun there. Does that mean I can change weapon? Yes! Okay. Spacebar changes weapon. So this weapon is infinite. This one, however, isn't. Aha. Right, okay. And you keep it as well. Okay, that's good. Be interesting to see what the next weapon is.
First aid.
Oh, there's another weapon.
Ammo.
Okay. Different gun. I mean, that guy there is a bit of a pain. Do these guys actually hurt? Yes, they will hurt as you're going through. Right, okay. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll stick with this same gun, and then when I get to the end, I will switch it to the best weapon and just see whether that makes a difference. Because with this one at least I've got infinite ammo.
Gun.
Hoping to get the first aid. Completely forgot about that then. We survived the home. I'll be impressed if I survived this one. I think there's one coming up. Careful. Yep.
Ammo.
I'm not gonna look back, I think. No, it's fine. Well, apologies if I swear. But to be fair, for us over here in the UK, it's past the watershed. We're at 10 to 12 at night. Again, the jumping and the...
First aid.
I mean, luckily there's first aid there, but that's not the point.
Ammo.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Didn't think about that. I always wanted to go there. I'd buy all used Amigas and resell them here for profit. UK isn't fun at the moment. The amount of cost of living and such we're having to deal with. I've noticed a lot of things that's gone up in price. I mean, you could say the same, but it's definitely over here. Oh, fucking hell. It's just been a combination of knock-on from COVID, Brexit, and I mean, yeah, fair enough. War in the Far East, but it's, what's it? In the East anyway. But still, it's. I'm not entirely blaming that for them. We have had other issues on top of that. Just it's a bit more expensive nowadays. I mean, you'd have to check on something like xc.com and see whether popping over would be okay. I mean, if you're going to pop over, I'd probably say London's going to be quite expensive. So you probably want to stay a bit north than that. I mean, arguably, people could say London's always been expensive, but I think there's just like yes and because we're I mean, the other half we're going up to Harrow in June, no, July, and then I've got Brighton shit to go to. Oh, come on. As soon as I saw it. Brighton's a bit further south than London. So that's going to be interesting this year and see how much that's going to be. I don't remember how it was last year. I think it was relatively okay, but then again, when I went to Brighton, for the indie game dev stuff, well, it was for game developer stuff. Most of the stuff you could do was networking events, and one of them was hosted by Amazon, and it was basically free bar and free food for most of the night, so that was okay. But I remember buying one of the drinks at the bar, and it's like £7 or something. It was like, fucking hell. Off screen death, yeah. Right, I'll remember next time to we only got a few more minutes yet. Just gonna do that because I want to see how high I'm up. I'm getting better. But then again, I'd argue I think the hotel we were in was quite fairly expensive anyway. It was a hill, was it? Metropole. I can't remember. But if I remember right, the pub price, beer prices down south are pretty high anyway. Up here, I think they're pushing 5 possibly, depending on where you go. So, for example, this Saturday, I went to one of the rock pubs in Manchester called the Salisbury, and a large white wine and one of their pints of ale cost me a tenner. I'm fairly sure at one point that would have been about £7 a few years ago. So it's definitely gone up. So imagine the same cost in London might have pushed me 12, 13 maybe. I'm just guessing at that. We'll have to find out what happens when I go to Harrow. And that's just outside London. Was it just outside? It's about 20 minutes outside, I think.
Ammo.
This radio isn't any better. 100% a rip-off. Yeah, I already know. I had that feeling of rip-off areas. Britain is definitely a rip-off area.
First aid. Ammo.
Oh, I think there's a gun up here. Yeah.
Gun.
Oh, boss is secret room, no problem. Oh wait, I need to go this way. Die, I think. I don't think there's a health over here. Just feels my points at the moment. So I should be able to just get to the other side now. I think I've got all the weapons. Yeah, it doesn't have any health there. That's to kind of get past. Right, now that I'm here. Best weapon, hopefully. There we go.
Item radio.
Whoa.
Ammo.
I can go up the stairs now. Hang down it.
First aid. Ammo.
Doing badly here. I think I'm just on Duck Street.
First aid.
I think because I've been using my infinite ammo, I should be fine.
Ammo.
Oh. Can I jump that? I'm feeling that's going to be a no. This is a really long level. Oh, oh, that's interesting. Well, at just after 35 minutes of the stream time, I did actually do quite well, actually. Let's see how far that put me. 8th. So, yeah. Right, okay. That was Arnie, and now we've got Arnie 2. See what year Arnie 2 came out. According to Lemon Amiga, 1993. Right. Turn that down a bit, I think it's a bit too loud. An undercover agent has reported a factory that is producing lethal gases for use in chemical warheads. The agent has supplied us with essential ID for the rest of it. So we've got isometric now. Okay. So hold down fire, I get grenades. Do I have to grenade the Oh, just shoot it. The isometric of this makes it a little bit more difficult to play. But I've now got a better weapon. Not that it was much cop for that. It looks like the weapons have a limited ammo. Can I go down? Nope. What the fuck? Was that some sort of mine? Or did I just get shot? Yeah, I don't like the way the grenades work in this. I mean, I understand the concept of holding down fire, but it's the whole kind of having to move whilst doing it. Yep. So it is mines on the floor. Or as it said, potential information to render this factory useless, you must destroy at least 15 valves to complete this mission. Right, okay. So I'm assuming these are the valves. Yeah, so that white thing over there is definitely a mine. Looks like the grenades are self-guiding in a way. Which is good, because that means I don't have to worry about aiming so much. Oh fuck, I don't know where the extra grenades are. Can I shoot these? Yeah, I can, that's fine. That's not so bad. The simplicity of the first one makes me like that a little bit more. I mean, I understand the whole kind of them trying to up it with this one, but it's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as good. Remember, that's there. And I come all the way around. At least I've got some grenades. Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting about that. And then they disappear. Okay, that's weird. Freaking mines. Might have to go around for that anyway. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to wait. Too late though, because I'm dead. So the bombs are there, but when I come back round, they're gone. That makes no sense. Unless they disappear after I die, but again, why would you program it that way? Alright, let's try another mission. Go to the air base. Navigate way out the air base. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Not the most self-explanatory, but never mind. Don't like the controls for this, it's just not fun. They're isometric, but it just does not have a... It doesn't feel like it has a consistency to it. So I can go up, down, left, right, and then if I go up left, it doesn't always stay there. And obviously I can't stand right next to someone because I die. So... Unless this works better on the keyboard, but it doesn't feel like it. In fact, it doesn't even work anyway. This game is just more frustration over anything else. Are we on 259? Yeah, I'm gonna quit it at that point. Because Arnie 2 is a bit more frustrating than the other one. Right, so we've played all games now. I suppose I better make a...
For the fallen!
And I've just had a raid. Just give it a moment for people to pop in. So hello everybody from That Girl Joey's raid. Thank you very much for the raid there, That Girl Joey. Hopefully mix it up should kick it in a bit and get you a, there we go.
One of these thingies.
Where you at?
I'm inside the.
Oh.
Hi, you look mighty pretty today.
What game was that? Was it some sort of survival-y game? I don't know. Yep, the raid worked perfectly fine. Poop raid. Raid failed for me, but that's no. Yeah, I have been noticing that recently. Raid's not doing too well, or leaving some people behind. It's kind of weird. So I'm not quite sure why that is. Yeah, again, everybody, thanks for popping in for That Girl Joey's raid. I'm basically doing Amiga Monday today, as I usually do every Monday, as does That Girl Joey, and occasionally Nag Graham does as well. I've just lost my train of thought. Right, so we spent the past couple of weeks looking at Arnie games, as in Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I've already done Predator, Red Heat, what was the other one? The Running Man. We've done last week, was it last week or the week before, was Total Recall, T2 the arcade game, T2 Judgment Day, and today was Last Action Hero, and then these two, Arnie and Arnie 2. Which are okay games, but R2 is more frustrating than anything else. I was just about to basically list them all and see which ones are the best to least. Let me rephrase that. To list them all in order of which is the best and which is the worst. So, if I'm going to ignore Arnie and Arnie 2 for now, I think I originally said that, this was last week, I said that Running Man and Red Heat were the two lowest. And I think I put Red Heat, no, Running Man was the lowest, the worst. And then I said, I don't think, and I said that Predator and Terminator 2, the arcade game, were two of the best. And I put Terminator 2, the arcade game, up because it's one of the very rare arcade conversions that work really well. I mean, we do have some good arcade conversions, but I don't think there's a lot of them. And then I've got to kind of figure out what's going to go in between those out of Total Recall, Judgment Day, and Last Action Hero. Tough call, really. Judgment Day we completed, but I did kind of cheat in it. Because there's a cheat in the second section with the bike. And if you go to the top right, I've noticed that I'll expand on that. But if you go to the top right, you'll find that you can basically go past the level quite easily. However, on the WHD loader, it lets you do it once, and then when you kind of die and come back into it, it won't let you do it again. So you've got to come out of the game to come back in again to get to that level to be able to do that kind of cheat. It's kind of weird the way it works, but you can do it. There is no kindergarten cop game that I've seen. I will double check to see if there is. I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm gonna look at Hall of Light, which is the database for Amiga. No Kindergarten Cop. And I tried Kindergarten Cop, and then I just tried Cop. And you don't get anything in the G. So, unfortunately, that's a no. The T2 arcade game is the Unreal's FPS one. Yeah, that's the one. It's the one where, on the arcade you had, I think it was stand up. You had 2 Uzi guns. Or Uzi like. No, it wasn't Uzi guns. It was Uzi light guns. I'm getting confused with Operation Wolf, but it was definitely 2 guns similar to where Operation Wolf go. Operation Wolf would have those guns. Let me just try and find the arcade cabinet. Oh, it's only got 1 here. I'm pretty sure there were 2 2-player ones. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, they look a little Uzi-ish, but they're not Uzis, so that's my fault. There we go. There's a link to the arcade machine. That's right. I vaguely recall it sitting in the arcade with the mountain guns. That's it. The mountain guns is what I'm trying to say. But that's linked to the actual machine there. One blue and one red. I don't know about blue and red. The gun sights were, as in on the screen, they were blue and red. Yeah, I think that was right. Let me think. What's the next worst after Red Heat? It's difficult because Last Action Hero is a beat 'em up, and the problem is I don't have the manual to be able to pull off most of the moves, and I'm kind of accidentally pulling off the moves, so I can see there is some gameplay there if I could kind of work it out, but there are the issues with it are things like when you get hit, you immediately get hit again as soon as you get back up again. You can get juggled around to the point where your life will just go instantly. You can get out of it, but sometimes it can be quite difficult, and I think that's a bit cheap. Terminator 2 Judgment Day kind of follows on with the film. A lot of people don't like it. I find it okay. It's not amazing, but it's not awful. It's not totally awful. Total Recall. I do like the title screen, the way it kind of does the effect. Didn't it have only 1 life, or did it have 1 continue? I can't remember. Oh, that was right. So in the WHD load version, I think it does give you continues, but after you've done the continues, it's basically 1 life. That's it. So you've got to come out of the WHD load to come back in again to actually re-enable all that sort of stuff. So that's a bit of a downer on it. You can switch weapons. It's kind of okay. That's a difficult one. Predator is 2nd highest is in my list. And that got played a few weeks ago. So if you look at the, oh no, I don't think it's on the VODs. I will check. In fact, for those of you who haven't been here before, let me just get my extra channel out. So that's the VODs for the channel. And put into chat. So if you want to go straight to the videos, this is the one with T2 in it, and the Predator one is that one. So that's the Predator one. So if you want to have a look at that, feel free to have a look at those. Whilst I kind of figure out what I'm gonna. It's kind of tough because they've fairly got some ups and downs. Which is the more frustrating, should I say? I think T2 Judgment Day is somewhat less frustrating. I've never done the second level without cheating, though, to be fair. So it could go either way. The rest of the levels seem okay. I think I'm going to put, in the massive average part, I'm going to put Total Recall in the middle. Because there's stuff I kind of like about that game. I think we're going to put Last Action Hero. Right, I think we're going to do it this way. Right, so basically from the top bottom, I've got Terminator 2, the arcade game, is the best. Followed by Predator. Followed by Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Then Total Recall, so that's the average one. Then I'm going to put Last Action Hero, mainly for the fact that it's got some cheap shit in there that really pisses me off. And like I said, when the enemies all attack you, you kind of bounce around and your life just like disappears straight away. So I'm going to put that there. Then Red Heat, then The Running Man. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I will put that up in Discord so people can see that. If you want to know what my Discord is. I'll put that up later. The two games we've just played, Arnie and Arnie 2, I'm not really considering those as part of the main lineup because they're not. They're more like kind of an homage to Arnie and Sylvester Stallone. But if you're going to play the Arnie games, play the first one. The second one has got potential, but the problem is the control scheme isn't great because it's isometric. So if you do up, down, left, right, it's fine. But if you start doing diagonals, it'll just kind of, if you try and do it this way, it'll go like this. And then maybe you got to do it this way again and finally it'll stick there. It's just very kind of iffy on the controls on that one. Yeah, I'll save that and I'll put that in Discord. Next week, I'm going to be looking at Stallone games. I've already found two. And that's Rambo 3 and Cliffhanger. So that's what we'll be doing for next week. And then the Monday after, I'll go back to my usual of looking at cover discs for the first half and then gaming on a second half. I do definitely need to go back and finish off the one that Joey played that I started well before. Started like last year, I think. Wasted Dreams, I think it is. Is it Wasted Dreams? The one where you got the sewer level and you've got to kind of like open doors and go, yeah, because I had to make a map for that. That was a pain in the arse. Right. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. Thanks everybody for popping in, and thank you for that girl Joey for the raid. For everybody else, I do retro stuff most of the time. So I've got an Amiga here in a checkmate case. It's basically like in fact, let me just show you. Rather than you guessing what I'm trying to say. Where's my second cam? So if I open this out a little bit. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. That's my cam bit here. Sick. It's caught up in the monitor there. Why are you really caught up in the monitor? What have I done? There we go. Right. Okie dokie, so a bit of a mess here, but here is the checkmate that I'm currently streaming from. So it's real hardware there. Got a floppy drive here and a CD-ROM here. I've never seen Amigas with CD-ROMs, so that's why I've added a bunch here. And I've also got access to an external GoTech. The Amiga mouse with a laser upgrade makes things much better on the Amiga. Popping over to here, apologies. Let's put this out the way. Here is my 486, which we'll be looking at tomorrow for the Pool of Radiant stream on DOS, floppy disk, and GoTech with a nice little turner thing, which is really nice. And it has a SCSI CD-ROM there, which is going to come in useful for next month because I'm launching Mados, which I will talk to you about in a minute. And then what else have I got? Oh, to hand. We've got this here. Excuse the wire nonsense behind. This is my Windows 98 box. Does really well. It's got a, I think it's got an ATI card in it. I will put the specs up in a sec. And the other things I stream from are the PlayStation 2, the Dreamcast, and the Sega Saturn. They're kind of under this table here. And I have recently streamed on a Mega Drive, a real one. That was quite fun. What else did I ever stream from? Oh, Atari ST, I've got one of those at the moment. This is the hard drive. Sorry, it's called an Ultra Satan. And it uses SD cards for space. But it needs a bit of an upgrade before I can get back to doing that again. To talk a little bit about Mados, I'm launching, let me just open up, because I spoke about this earlier. Where's Inkscape? I, on December, basically partake in something called December. And December is basically a month of DOS gaming. And I think last year just gone. I can't remember how I came across it or how we talking about it. Oh, because usually when I'm on my DOS stuff, I will go back to Windows because the screen here, if I leave it on DOS for too long, it just goes white. So in order to keep the signal going, I put it on Windows to get the, the screensaver. And we were talking about Windows 3, and I thought, you know what, let's do a whole month of Windows 3 games. Let me just find the source. And this is what I've been working on for a little bit, sort of. So you can see, I'm going to try and sort of recreate this. And then basically it's going to be made for streamers, and anybody who wants to take part is basically just, all I'm asking is play Windows 3 games for a whole month of May. That's going to start next month. I just need to finish off the write-up for it, and the logo bits and pieces is essentially what I'm doing for it. But yeah, there you go. That is pretty much that. So, before I bore you all to death, which I've got a feeling I'm doing, let me just let you know when I'm next online. There we go. Right, so I am back tomorrow with Polar Radiance on the 486. Where were we up to last time? I can't remember what we did last time. We did, I think we did get some progress done, but I can't remember what we did. I think it's just been 2 weeks since the last stream, so I've forgotten. Friday, we're going to be continuing with Retro Asylum Game Club. This month is going to be, or is, Blade Runner for the PC. That's the one that came out in 1998. I've done 2 streams of it so far, and I thought I would have soft locked myself once, because in the beginning you've got a crime scene to go through. I completely forgot about the camera. Came back because I knew I had to have a disc of something, because I vaguely remember it last time from years ago. Came back to the shop. Run ticker, the shop owner had gone, and there was just no way of me getting the images from the camera, and I was just like, I don't know what to do next, so I had to kind of restart that game. But I didn't really lose much traction from it, so it's fine. But yeah, that's Friday. And then Sundays we're playing Rex Blade, The Apocalypse, which is kind of like a first-person shooter. The interesting thing about Rex Blade is it's got a basic compiler inside, and it's just a gimmick, unfortunately. I've not seen any use for it other than that. We also tagged that stream up as trivia, and what's the other one? I think it's educational, because the terminals give you access to the libraries, and when you go into the library it's just like questions, almost like homework questions, because we've had things like biology and chromosome questions, and I can't remember what else. It's bizarre. So if you've never seen something like that, just pop in for a few moments, because that's something to be seen. Yeah. The game itself is fairly okay. It's just a standard shooter, but it's just the inclusion of almost homework type questions in there. It's kind of weird. Right, so that's that. Okay, let's see who's available for the raid. Got a few people on. Right, in order to pick up the stream, I'm going to send you to someone who's doing something a bit fun. There's a person called Charlie Farr who's playing Doomsday Monday, and has just recently finished Final Doom, the Plutonium Experiment. So they've been doing a lot of Doom in Order, sort of kind of done Ultimate Doom, Doom 2 and all that sort of stuff. They're now playing Doom 64. So that's going to be interesting to see how he sees what that's like. So I will pass you over to Charlie Farr. So thanks for everybody for popping in. I do apologise for the blur afterwards, but I do want to talk about Maydos. Hopefully see you tomorrow for Polar Radiance. And until next stream, I will see you later. Bye.